Me and Based, we had a good time. We went out, we did a quick pregame.
Our captain has returned from another voyage. He had a grand old time in Germany, had a little bit of a crash out, said some controversial words in the streets that may or may not have, had the inclination that he could have gone to jail for, but he's returned and he has had an interesting week because now he's going to Norway on a trip. He just can't stop. He gets paid minimum wage. He can't afford a lawyer. He's on his way to Norway, all right? It's pretty easy to understand, all right, peons, all of us looking down on him. Well, in the week or so that he's been here, it was kind of chill for a little bit, but the 2 days leading up to him leaving for Norway, he crashes out multiple times, including believing that he is going to go to jail, that people are trying to steal his passport again, and Mr. Based, obviously, the great consoler that he is able to, tamper the flames a little bit, make sure that Josh is okay, and make sure that the situation's all good. So, we're going to start off with Josh doing one of his gifted tours of New York City, 100% certified. He has all the licenses needed. Some people showed up, and I think it's a good insight because most of the time people talk about how his trips around New York City are just a ploy for people to pay him and give him drinks wherever they're going. So we get a little behind the scenes there.
I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna get on the L from the other platform, and I'm gonna dive.
L train is out of business. Now we're walking across the bridge.
We're walking across Williamsburg Bridge.
What happened?
Somebody sprayed mace and tried to spray me.
So this is a foreshadowing to an event that happens later on in this video. Josh, for once, we had the crazy knife people chasing after him in the past that were 100% certified real, fact-checked by true patriots like yourself. And this mace incident actually kind of happens, and we'll get to it at the end of this video. But we see him, he's surrounded by his babysitters, which I think is kind of funny, and the way that he just is he's not necessarily slovenly, it's just the way that his posture is, his oversized clothing, his bag full of random shit, his phone directing him to the nearest alcohol center. Wow, alcohol center, good one, Saturated. And so he's just wandering around with these groups of people. He's going to go infiltrate some bar somewhere. He'll make up some stories. It'll be a grand old time. But previously in the night, he's hanging out with Mr. Based. Him and Mr. Based are having a grand old time. And they decide, hey, we're going to go out and about. We're going to go to some restaurant. We're going to keep streaming. And it goes about as predictably as you would assume.
No! No! Get back! No! No! Stop triggering him! Get back, Josh! No, please stop! Please stop! Stop it! Stop it!
Yes, you did! Okay.
He said put the fries in the bag to him. You don't do that.
That's the worst. He's back. He's back.
Where is he?
I don't know.
No, just be fine. Come on. If you run, you could get hurt by accident, Josh.
I'm gonna beat him up.
Why?
I'm gonna kick his ass because I don't get paid enough to hear that shit.
You have too much. You have a vacation twice a month. I hope you guys are having fun with us. Hey, how are you?
See with the hotel security. And pushing your stream is also filming other people. It
Well,
was
so
doing
then-
it earlier. And then you just
Oh, that's
turned
why they
around
moved
again.
us.
I know. But now you've turned it around again and we're still filming us stuff.
No, I saw, we won't do it again. It'll be right on us.
Sir, you're going to have to turn it off.
Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. Turn it off. We're turning it off.
No,
okay?
no, don't end it. No.
Is
no,
that okay?
No.
You have to love the random lady bystander that's there. She feels like she just witnessed some sort of horrific event. Well, understandably, because I feel like if you're coming from like out of town, you're not used to the big city lifestyle, which is just filled with rats and alcoholic autistic people chasing people down the street. It's gonna be a bit shell-shocking, right? You know, this is our World War III, all right? That's completely understandable. He's gonna beat him up. He doesn't get paid enough for the shit lady, all right? And he thinks that he's still following him. Now, there is a guy that walked past him when he's getting all, ooh, he's right there, ooh. At first, I thought he was hallucinating the knife people again. That was my initial thought, but it appears that there was actually a person that came by him, so I'll give Joshy Poo a bit of a leniency for that instance right there. Now they go to the hotel and they're having some drinks, they're having some chips, they're partying, they're showing off the whole crowd that's in the bar, and yeah, they get shut down, and obviously Mr. Bass doesn't care that they were actually shut down. It's an old goof and gag to do. No, Josh, don't turn off the stream, please. Even though Mr. Bass deep down, he's like, well, now there won't be any incriminating evidence in case, allegedly, if you're picking up my drift, if you know what I'm saying. That's for the real World of T-Shirts fans out there, if you allegedly know what I'm talking about.
I'm getting here!
Shout
Hey,
yourself
man.
out.
I'm just here, man. Urbex Ashton, man. Nice to meet you.
Shout
guys.
out your social. Josh, why are you freaking out?
I don't get paid enough for this shit!
Don't even worry about it, man.
Have you met our new
He
friend?
said he's gonna steal my passport so I can't go to Norway.
He's lying. He's lying, Josh.
He said he's outside!
Josh, he's lying. Josh, our friend,
Just block it.
shake his hand, Josh. Say hello. Josh, say hi.
It's like when the king asks you to kiss his ring. You know, yes, hello, Mr. Peasant from the outside. I'll give you a pity shake. Reach out and kiss the finger, buddy. It's so funny the way that, like, I have great disdain for Mr. Based, Jason. However, you have to love that he literally posted 5 separate videos of this freak out onto his TikTok page. Very little interruptions, just letting Josh go balls to the wall, just slam doink-a-rooney on him, but they're best friends. He's helping him out. He pays for his hotel, he takes him to the studio. They're great buds, so when Josh starts to have a spaz out, he's eating his hand, he's gonna K-word people, he's not having a good time. Well, Josh, come say hi to some random influencer dude that showed up. Come on. Have him kiss your finger, Josh. Best friends, let's hang out together. Come on, it's a grand old time. So we basically, as I alluded to, we get like multiple TikToks from Jason talking about or showcasing Josh having a freak out because he believes that, I don't know, maybe Dom Bertucci again is going to show up and steal his passport and ruin his whole life.
To tie you up until the police get here, and then you're gonna go to jail for attempted passport theft. That's a felony. 10 years in prison. I don't have travel insurance. What if someone
You don't
does?
need
Yeah,
it.
you don't
It's a
need it. You're gonna be
rip-off.
fine.
It's a
You're gonna be
rip-off.
fine. You don't need that.
I'm gonna send the police to your location. Goodbye.
Goodbye! Your days are over. Goodbye. Excuse me, goodbye. I mean, there's so many iconic moments with him. Like, you know, we've seen at times that Josh will do phone calls where we see that he's not actually talking to anybody on the other side of the phone, because it's just on like his lock screen or home screen or whatever. And so it's hard for me to try and figure out if all of this is just a goof and a gag and I'm just some stupid moron Neanderthal who's fallen for it, and I'm like, wow, I'm getting played by some autistic alcoholic dude. That's embarrassing. You know, cut the career. It's donezo. Shut down the channel. We're over at that point. But I like to imagine that all this is kind of real. And the only reason why I stand by this is because he follows up this freak out of having the calls and he decides to go run outside. He's gonna take it to the streets, baby, because he can't deal with this shit no more.
I gotta go get him. Josh! Come on. Stop it. Come on back. Go in the house. What are you doing? They think you're crazy.
I don't get paid enough! Me neither. Try to mace me. I have my mace, asshole.
So this is the part that I alluded to earlier about the whole macing incident. I am retelling this story in reverse in case you couldn't really tell. I thought I'd build up to it a little bit because we get the normal kinda Josh when he's doing his tours outside and he's retelling these stories, and then you see the actual incident where Josh just has an absolute freak out and decides to go run outside and chase people down the streets, eating his hand. Some lady, and here's the thing, like, I don't know who this lady is. I don't know if she showed up to try and mess with Josh or if she's just some random bystander, because you can't be threatening Joshy Poo if you're there to aggravate him, right? You can't be doing that. It's all fun and games at that point. But if you are some random person who's chirping him because he's eating his hand in front of you, he's trying to kick you, he's saying he's going to end you, he says he can't afford a lawyer, all those things, those would aggravate any normal person. So at that point, yeah, I was kind of hoping we would see the instance where he starts to go gorilla mode. He's eating on his hand. He's getting down on all fours. He's going to pounce. He's going to pounce right on top of her. But she's got her self-defense bear spray on her. And boom, down. Dunzo. I would have loved to see that. Can you imagine? Love is a strong word, I guess I should say. But can you imagine Josh's reaction to getting pepper sprayed by somebody? Holy shit. Holy shit, man. That reaction would be absolutely ludicrous. He would, oh my god, I'm just imagining it. I don't deserve this. Why did this happen to me? Why did this happen to me? It would be, oh man, someday it's gonna happen, because inevitably the way that he reacts to people in public, whether it's a goof or a gag or not, is not a great way to interact with random strangers, especially in a big city where people are already like slightly on edge because you never know what's going to happen. Well, now you got this guy chasing after you, eating his hand, saying he's going to end you. Yeah, I would be a bit apprehensive myself if I came into that situation. So it's kind of surprising that he hasn't gotten punched or you know, messed with in some other way at this point. Most people have just kind of let it slide, which I think is like crazy. Honestly, like, he's had so many instances that the sheer amount of restraint that the public is pulling, honestly, Nobel Peace Prize to all people that live in New York City that have to interact with him. I'm putting it out there right now. Daniel Larson would give you an award, and he was shafted from that election.
I'll never survive jail. What am I gonna do? I'll never survive in prison. No. I'll never survive prison. What am I gonna do? I'm hyperventilating. I think I'm gonna have a heart attack. I'm having a seizure. I can't catch my breath. I think I'm seizing. I can't catch my breath.
Josh, put your shit together. Josh, look at me.
I can't catch my
Hey, you're
breath.
fine. You're
I can
fine.
hardly breathe.
You're fine. Calm down. Calm down.
So he's clearly on the call with somebody. I don't know who that somebody is. People are speculating that he was calling the police to have, I don't know, the passport incident reported, but I don't know why he thinks that he's going to jail. Maybe it's because he's threatening to attack people on the street. I don't know. That's just a speculation on my part, but he's not having a grand old time. And Mr. Based, obviously, he's very good at quelling people's concerns. He's very good at taking an awkward situation and turning it into a positive situation. Unfortunately for Mr. Bass, the sun is not outside. He can't go outside and meditate looking into the sun, so he's stuck with trying to save Josh from himself, and nobody's gonna win that battle. All right, Josh, he's he's like me when I was like 8 years old and any minor inconvenience comes my way. Oh my God, I'm hyperventilating. I'm having a heart attack. I'm stroking out. I'm just having way too much stress right now. I'm gonna die. Goodbye. Goodbye. Excuse me. I'm dead. Goodbye.
I just want to remind you guys, I do the best cameos of anybody.
So this is hilarious because Mr. Bass follows up that TikTok with this one where he advertises his cameo, which I think is just so on par. Like, he doesn't give a shit about Josh in the very least. He's like, yeah, alright Josh, thanks for the content, turn off, next, what's up guys, buy my cameo. Did you see those freakouts that just happened? I make the best cameos. Honestly, if it was like exclusive behind the scenes Josh videos, you're telling me that doesn't tempt you a little bit? But at the same time, he understands that all the good moments would have to be posted online so he gets some of that clout. So unfortunately, I don't think we would actually be seeing anything interesting if he was showing some voyeur-esque Josh clips. But either way, this is the freak out that leads into him traveling to Norway, and that's going to be a grand old time. He is checking off each European, I was going to say city, each European country, one country at a time. So it's going to be a grand old time. Who knows? He wants to see the Northern Lights. I guess that's the plan. He'll have some drinky poos. Maybe he'll have some freaky outy poos. It'll be an interesting time. So either way, guys, hope you enjoyed. Until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.